Welcome to the United Way campaign. The Power of You is our 2006 campaign theme. The Power of You underscores the importance of the United Way mission, which is to bring together people and organizations to create a community where individuals, families, and neighborhoods thrive. United Way dollars are invested in the community. United Way works with local community leaders and researchers to identify the most pressing needs in our community. United Way then brings experts and volunteers to the table to build goals or outcomes for these areas. The United Way determines how much of the annual campaign dollars are available to invest using an outcome-based investment process. Local programs apply for support and follow a vigorous interview and review process. The United Way invests in programs that have a proven track record of success. Programs are monitored quarterly to make sure they are meeting their goals. Results are reported back to the donor in order to make them aware of the impact of their gift. I'd like to ask you and your family to consider contributing to this year's campaign. One way for you to contribute is by participating in fair share giving, which is 0.6% of your base salary. For someone with an annual salary of $30,000 per year, this amounts to $15 per month. Involvement in the community is a rich and important part of our culture at FPD and Caterpillar. Jim Owens will articulate a vision for us as Caterpillar employees to be recognized as one of the top 10 giving corporations in America. Approximately 65% of FPD employees contributed to last year's campaign. As a Caterpillar employee, we are very, very fortunate. The United Way serves our community. It's a way for us to serve. Giving is your family's and your personal decision. I'd like every employee to participate. Thank you.
This year, as we celebrate 25 years of Cat Financial, we are reminded of our values in action: integrity, excellence, teamwork, and commitment. As good corporate citizens, we are committed to helping those in need. What better way to support these individuals than through the United Way of Metropolitan Nashville? Ken has already talked about how the United Way invests its resources to maximize the benefit for our community. Throughout this video and during the campaign, you will see other important ways that United Way benefits our community and the lives of those in need. You will also see how some of your fellow FPD employees are involved in the efforts of the United Way and the agencies it supports. I hope this will challenge you to get involved. From the simple, powerful act of making a pledge during the campaign to volunteering at one of the many United Way agencies, your help is always needed and appreciated. In this video, you will see and hear about wonderful opportunities for how you may get involved and demonstrate the power of you.
One of the ways United Way is making a difference in our community is through the Young Women's Christian Association, or YWCA. It is the vision of the YWCA of Nashville and Middle Tennessee to focus on women and girls who desire to create a better quality of life for themselves and their families. It is also to achieve self-sufficiency and to increase their financial strength. The YW is also a spokesperson for those women who have no voice. In addition, the organization raises awareness and diminishes the incidence of violence and racism. Strengthened by diversity, the YWCA draws together members who strive to create opportunities for women's growth, leadership, and power in order to attain a common vision. This vision is peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all people. The association thrusts its collective power toward the elimination of racism wherever it exists and by any means necessary. Now, let's hear from the YWCA and how one of our employees is displaying the power of FPD through his involvement with the YWCA Domestic Violence Center.
I've been involved with the YW for about 15 years. I'd put together a golf tournament at Caterpillar back in 1992, and from that time with the golf tournament, kind of struck up the idea that maybe we should make this tournament more of a charity event. And so, since the Tommy was off and running as a charity event, and today, for the last 3 or 4 years, 100% of the money goes to the YW and to the domestic violence shelter. And since I've been associated with the YW for these years, they came to me and asked me if I would serve on the board, and I was honored to have the request, and I've had the opportunity now to attend several board meetings this year and go out to the women's prison, once again visit the domestic violence shelter, and just look at the financials, look at the different obstacles and the opportunities that are out there for the YW to move forward and to keep this program alive and keep it viable in the community. Caterpillar allows me to be involved with programs like the YW and the domestic violence shelter. They're a supporter, and they have a strong belief in their employees that they're going to go out into the community and become better employees by going out and serving others.
The YW does work in a variety of areas, supporting women, children, and teens to become more self-sufficient and to really have meaningful choices in their life. And whether that is to help them with their educational or job-related goals, to help women who are transitioning out of incarceration, or to work with women who are in violent relationships. We want people to be able to have more meaningful choices and to be able to really have a sense of self-sufficiency so they can provide for themselves and their families. They can have safe, healthy homes, and really be able to make those changes in their life that gets them to a better place. We have a wonderful facility in the Domestic Violence Center. We are in a confidential location. We have over 20,000 feet of space, and we have a capacity to house up to 52 women and children at our program. People come into shelter in crisis. They might come in with no belongings or very few belongings. So immediately we are working with them to stabilize their situation, but we get very quickly to helping them work with their case manager to set those goals, whether it's to complete their education, look for a job, apply for public assistance. We also want to normalize the situation for their children, so we want to help their children get back into school, work on their school issues, and also work on their relationship. United Way support is incredibly meaningful to the YW. They support many of our programs. They've also, in some ways, brought us to a different level with the outcome-based investments, where we are able to look at what are the tangible measures of change in a person's life. But when it comes to our outcomes, we're very focused on being able to show the client and our investors, here's the way someone changed. They have more support in their life. They look forward to things. They're able to say that I'm able to plan my day out and accomplish something. Those are things that sometimes when our clients come into shelter or when they begin attending a support group, they have trouble focusing even on a daily to-do list. And after some months of assistance, they're able to get to the point where they're able to make choices and really get towards that point of self-sufficiency again.
Now, let's hear from Jennifer on how you can get involved in a United Way Leadership Society.
The Senate Society was developed to involve young leaders and professionals as donors and volunteers in United Way of Metropolitan Nashville. The Society's mission is to engage the capacities of young leaders in addressing the health and human service needs of the Middle Tennessee community. The Senate Society is a great way to discover and work with the agencies in Nashville that are impacting lives every day. Senate members also can participate in leadership building activities. Through events such as leadership roundtables, members can talk with established leaders in our community about their career path and development, civic involvement, and leadership within United Way of Metropolitan Nashville. Senate members can enjoy social and networking events. The Society is a wonderful way to meet other community members and socialize with fellow professionals. Belonging to Senate requires being under the age of 45 and giving just over $41 per month. You'll hear more about how you can get involved in the Senate Society during this year's United Way campaign. Feel free to contact me with any questions.
That's just a glimpse of how FPD employees are getting involved in the United Way. Now it's your turn. This year's campaign will include several activities and events designed to educate you about United Way agencies and involve you in changing your world. You'll also have an opportunity to make a monetary pledge. We're pleased to announce Caterpillar has generously agreed to match all employee gifts to the United Way on a dollar-for-dollar basis. There is no limit or other cap on this match, as there has been in the past. The company will match 100% of each gift an employee makes to the United Way during our campaign. This will allow those gifts to go further in helping the many agencies and individuals served by United Way. We cannot meet this challenge without your enthusiastic help and support. Over the years, FPD has seen many changes. We've grown from just a few employees in 1981 to more than 1,500 employees all over the world in 2006. However, one thing that hasn't changed is Cat Financial's dedication to our community. As we celebrate our 25 years throughout 2006, let's demonstrate our continued commitment to helping others through giving to the United Way.